Meta Ray-Bans. Sounds like a good idea, right? I think it's interesting. I think it's kind of cool and futuristic. Here's Mark Zuckerberg talking about the glasses here real quick.
This is Meta Ray-Ban display. These are glasses with the classic style that you'd expect from Ray-Ban, but they're the first AI glasses with a high-resolution display and a whole new way to interact with them.
All right, so far, so good. Nothing to say. AI glasses are pretty interesting. To just think that you'll be able to view things and messages or listen to some kind of song or anything like that. That's pretty interesting. Nothing to say there.
The Meta Neural Band. The display is large enough to watch a video or read a thread of messages. It appears in one eye, it's slightly off center so it doesn't block your view, and it disappears after a few seconds when it's not in use so it doesn't distract you. So for the glasses, we're replacing the keyboard, mouse, touchscreen, buttons, dials, with the ability to send signals from your brain with little muscle movements that the neural band will pick up so you can silently control your glasses with barely perceptible movements. The Meta Neural Band is a huge scientific breakthrough. We have built a neural interface into a durable, lightweight, comfortable, and good-looking wristband with 18 hours of battery life and is water resistant.
I think this is one that starts getting a little weird. They're adding a band that senses your movement or micro movements, which is just gonna get the user a little bit too involved, I think. I think that's where things are gonna get a little dicey. Imagine some little idiot is walking around with his glasses, not paying attention what the fuck is going around, like his surroundings. And he's trying to text or whatever. And he's just getting in people's ways. Maybe he gets hit by a fucking bike or a fucking car or some shit. This is where I think things get a little controversial, especially with new technology like this. Something bad is bound to happen.
Okay, I could go ahead and I could dictate with my voice. I could send a voice clip. But I've got this neural band, and it's silent. And now, a lot of the time you're around other people. So it's good to just be able to type without anyone seeing. Play California Dreamin'.
From Spotify, here's California Dreamin' by the Mamas and the Papas.
All right, and if I want to adjust the volume, I act like there's a volume control in front of me, and I can just turn it. And there we go. When I watch TV, I pretty much always have the subtitles on. I can hear fine, but I find that it just makes it easier to follow along. But if you have an issue hearing, then I think that this is going to be a game changer.
Yeah, I agree, and it's also cool, it can do translation. So if I'm talking to somebody who speaks a different language than me, I'll get a translation in my native language right on the display, real-life subtitles.
This is what is mainly annoying to me. We're gonna have a new generation of idiots. Like, imagine everyone gets these glasses, or the technology becomes more the norm or mainstream, and people start interacting less. I mean, already with the phones, you walk into a waiting room like a barbershop or or like a clinic or whatever, right? And the norm now is really no one really fucks with each other. Everyone just keeps to themselves. And if one or two people do have a conversation, everyone busts out their cell phone like they're fucking pretending to text someone, or just pretend to stay busy and pretend to stay like it's okay not to want to talk. If you don't want to talk, don't get on your phone. If kids are acting up and going up to people and like saying hi, everyone's, hey, Lou, just leave them alone. Stop talking to them. Like the new norm is now is everyone just keeps to themselves. And cell phones made that very, very hard for people to be more social. Like the phones are taking away people's capabilities of being social. Nowadays, it's almost like an inconvenience to you when someone comes up to you and asks you a question or throws you off of your groove or whatever you want to call it. Like you're in your zone, you're in your little bubble, and someone comes and bursts it, everything just gets awkward. I think these glasses are gonna do that, but make things even worse. On top of these kids, in our generation, like my son is 7, and he went through this little COVID fucking phase that the world went through, and learned how to be more remote. They want to be in their rooms, they want to be on the computers, they want to be on their phones, and they don't even know what it is to be social anymore. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of kids out here, especially the parents that are trying their best, do teach their kids to be social. My kid is getting a little bit more social, especially learning sports like boxing and doing little stuff like that. It helps him be more social, and then it gets him out of his comfort zone, and that's what you want, right? That's what you want, that's what you need for your kid to be confident in himself and want to talk to the world without having to think, this person is out to get me, this person's this and that, it's rude, he's rude, not get so much of his emotions involved, and be more cordial, logical, and stuff like ChatGPT and newer technology is just ruining these kids' brains, ruining the ability to think for themselves and make decisions for themselves. Is it a great tool to have? Oh yeah, imagine your communication skills are off the charts, you're good with people, and you have this type of stuff like ChatGPT, just AI on everything now. It's gonna be a plus, but these kids are learning it and using it as a crutch. It's sad to watch, and I hope Metaglasses doesn't fucking ruin our kids, but help them. Well, we can only see what happens here in the future. Can only speculate. Anyways, that's it.